Hey, I'm Inferno.
This is Grizz.
And
This is Buddy Jack.
this is
One of our topic videos. We're going to be talking about superheroes in this one. There'll be two other topic videos, villains, and then in between. In between we'll cover anti-heroes, similar to Dante. And we'll go ahead and talk about their motivations and things like that. But like I said, this is they're going to be shorter videos. We're going to try to aim for 10 minutes at maximum. And today, superheroes. So
yes, in the background we have the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection.
which Bloody Jack will be selecting something to play from,
Yeah.
other than Flickies, because we've already played and recorded Flickies, and we don't need to play more Flickies.
Yeah.
And now he's sitting there considering playing Flickies, I'm quite sure.
There's actually a newer collection that I do not own, but this one is missing like 3 of the games out of that one, plus there's some that in this one that one doesn't have, so...
So it's no big deal. So
Yeah.
whatever you pick to play is more than fine with us, Jack. Alright, let's start with something simple. Alright, Inferno? Who is your favorite character?
My favorite hero?
Favorite superhero, yeah.
From comics, probably... trying to think now. I was gonna say Spider-Man, but that's not quite true, but he's up there.
And the noises you hear in the background, that is my daughter running around talking. She might say her opinion, so...
Yeah, she's doing an evil laugh right now, walking around going, ha ha ha!
Anyway, so you say Spider-Man's at the top?
Yeah, Spider-Man's one of them at the top, yeah,
Okay.
as far as comics goes.
For me, as far as comics goes, it's really been Altered Beast. I love that. See, I was talking about doing this playthrough, but I was so upset that I might die over and over again because I love the game, but I hate dying so much in it.
Yeah.
I've never
So-
played it before. I just picked it.
Oh my gosh, good luck.
It's a good game, it's hard to sec though.
I was
Okay.
thinking of the there was a fighter game I thought called Ultimate Beast, wasn't there?
Did they make a fighting game?
I thought there was a
No.
fighting game.
There's a movie they actually did live action.
Oh, that's cool.
They did?
Yes,
Recently?
yes, they're redoing a live action Altered Beast.
They did or are doing?
I don't know if it's out yet or not. I have to look it up.
Okay, I'll
That's
look it
awesome
up.
though, man.
I thought I heard something.
We're talking about heroes and here we
Grab
are.
that orb. Yeah, somehow get that orb.
Yeah, here.
Ah.
Let me look it up right now.
Alright, that other voice you hear is my wife in the background. And continuing on about
Yes.
the superheroes that this video is supposed to be about.
Not Ultimate Beast.
Mine is either Superman from DC or Hulk from Marvel.
Yeah.
They've always
That's
been my
awesome.
favorite superheroes.
Yeah.
And then what about you, Bloody Jack?
Well, there's so many for me to pick from.
Even if you can't figure out your favorite, at least maybe some of the ones that have been a little more impactful on you then.
Well, I guess I consider my hero from books series I read, Matt from Gotham, really, from the Wheel of Time series. He really affected the way I viewed things and the way I kind of shaped my stuff in life when I grew up reading about him.
Didn't Dr. Fate from DC also do that for you?
Here it is.
Not as much, really. I like Dr. Fate from DC, but not as much. So no, Dr. Fate. I like Dr. Fate. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know why. I remembered that before the treatment.
what?
So yeah, I'm sorry, not to take away from what you were saying. It just looked at the article. Yeah, Altered Beast and Streets of Rage are getting live action adaptations in the next 2 years.
That's cool.
So there you go. All right. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Grizz, your daughter is very interested in Altered Beast. She's glued to this. Like, this is awesome.
She's looking. I feel like she's looking at Star Trek. I mean.
Might be both.
my wife's playing Star Trek on the other screen, and we got Altered Beast on this screen. Something else about superheroes I've always found interesting is that I feel like, and I know that some people say this in jest and other people say this, but I don't know if they even really... What did you do?
I died.
Okay, oh yeah, you're dead. Yeah, they
Yeah.
could.
If you get frustrated,
Yeah.
feel free to switch it out.
No, I'm really interesting. I tried a different game.
Okay. If you would have gotten another orb, a second orb, instead of just being buff, you would have turned into a creature.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. But about superheroes, which we continue to keep trying to talk about, I find that it's interesting that they really are our modern day mythos,
Yeah.
like the Greek gods and things like that. Yeah, I saw how you stopped on Flickies for a second. our modern day mythos, like the Greek gods or the Egyptian gods, it really comes down to it that if I don't know if any of you ever heard of this. They did from 2001 to 2008 surveys all around the world, and there was a whole bunch of topics they covered. One of the ones was the most recognized symbols in the world, and the 3 most recognized symbols in the world at that time were, and I can't remember the order, but the Christian cross, the Mickey Mouse ears, and Superman's shield.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've heard that one.
even in third world countries, even in places where this kind of stuff, people still knew what that was. And it's kind of cool to see the impact that superheroes have had on us. I mean, another way to look at it, in America, whenever we make a video game, we put the hero on the cover.
Yeah.
In France, whenever they make a video game, they put the location on the cover.
Yeah.
In Japan, whenever they make a video game,
They put everybody.
They put everybody, as many people as they
Yeah.
can on the cover.
No matter how minuscule, you can have civilian number 5. This goes with like anime
Yes,
covers too.
Exactly. Seriously. Are you playing?
Yeah, he wasn't for a second. It was like auto.
Oh, there you go. Now it is. Okay.
Oops.
Alright.
I stole those rings. I've
So-
played them forever.
To continue on about superheroes, what do you two think is the most impactful thing that superheroes have done for us as a people?
I know one big thing is they encourage people. Like I've known people that
They inspire and all that.
yeah, like take Power Rangers for instance. Put the mic back there, Alexi. I heard stories about how like people get motivated to like join the army and like things like that because of Power Rangers. You know, it's like
Well, and to stretch that a little bit, heroes don't just have to be. I mean, heroes can be like, you have your heroes from like Star Trek.
Yeah.
You know, and there are people who go into NASA and become pilots and stuff just from watching the Star Trek and wanting to get into that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And that's the thing, heroes do inspire. For me, I just feel like, I don't know, there's something special, more so.
Yeah.
Not to say there's anything wrong with any heroes, thank God for all of them. But there's something extra special, something that really gets to us about a superhero.
Yeah.
When I see, I was big into Halo, I still am big into Halo, and when I see Master Chief, this augmented soldier who's saved the world, Space Marine, done so many things and incredible abilities and all this stuff. And, I get that sense of awe about him. My hair stand on end when the Halo monks start singing, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's more than it's just, it's something that just because I care about it and it was big to me, it was big to more than just me. It was big to a lot of people. And why it was big is something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Well, because we want the idea of that we can the fantasy.
Yeah.
The idea that we can have people that can do these amazing things.
Exactly. It's something.
And especially in a kind of time in which fantasy, in a way, has become.
Yeah. They give us something to believe in, or to better ourselves with. You know what I mean? Like we're not going to reach quite their level, but we can aspire to be to reach that level. You know what I mean?
Yes. We look at the superhero and we go, "Oh, that's something I want to do." We look at Captain America. That's something else. Even a superhero that's more achievable. There are people out there that have tried to be / could be Batman. There are people out there that, though they may not go about with a serum, the ability, everything that Captain America does, is a physical feat that is able to be done in the real world. Originally, yeah. At least, yeah. Now, I don't know about the whole helicopter scene and, the Winter Soldier or some of the other things he's done nowadays, but it used to be Captain America was the pinnacle of human ability, physicality. The fastest man, he was that fast. The strongest man, he was that strong.
Yeah.
The most durable person, he was that durable, etc., etc., etc. And I don't know, I guess where I'm going with this is how superheroes have affected us as a society.
Yeah.
I think is really interesting to see how there are so many things that are focused on the superhero. I mean, how many times, and I know this is something that bugs you, Bloody Jack, how many times have we heard stories about the one? The one that will save us all. the one that will come to this. I'm not picking on the Matrix
The
or anything.
chosen one.
Yeah, the chosen one. How many times has that motif been used? And it usually goes around somebody who's either ordinary in an extraordinary situation, or somebody who is extraordinary among the extraordinary.
Yeah.
There.
And the reason why it's done so often, I think, is because it works. It's like an easy way to do a story, you know. But
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the talk, guys. This has been the Superheroes video. This is
Inferno.
I'm Grizz,
I'm Blade Jack.
and you lost the game. Thanks, and have a good day.
Yep.